Hey there. It's Hoodie Zen today. What's going on? So funny, the air conditioning at this place just got fixed. As soon as they fixed it, the next day it's like 60 out. I don't need air conditioning right now because it's chilly. That's why I'm not outside because I didn't get enough heavy duty gear to go outside, so I'm just gonna hold up in here today and talk to you guys. How does that sound? Is that adequate? Hmm. I thought we would talk about perception and its effects on the real world. The actual this is real. This is we can accept this is a physical object, and we'll call the physical object the real world, even though the realist of the world is the mind. But let's talk about as I'm explaining this here. So perception is what you think about something. What you think about something will alter what it is in the future. So your thoughts do help to manifest something. So how many things that haven't really occurred on this realm, but we're told things did? So our perception is that, oh, of course, the climate does alter, and there's many reasons for it. Sure, we shouldn't be burning all this stuff, and sure, we shouldn't be. And there's lots of things that go into this. But how many things have we the discussion, the the way that humanity moves towards something is based entirely on people's perception, not on any actual physical reality. A lot of times, how often have you met you can't have all of the information. You must know this much. You can't know everything. You have to go into something knowing that you're not gonna you can't possibly have every checked off every box and made every last little design and made sure of double check the math and all this. It's called if you thought you could do that, you would end up in this position called paralysis by analysis. Means you'd be paralyzed to be able to make a decision on anything that if you had to go with all of the information, because you could never have all of the information. But we do, and we certainly can see and tell that the information that we're provided and just about anything that is impacting this entire realm in a very big way has been most of it all has been skewed. How to lie with statistics, how to mischaracterize and misjudge events in the world, and have specialists and authorities and tell you what's going on in the world, even though they don't know themselves, or they might be just straight misinforming you. We would call that a lie. Um, I mean, that's what they're there for. They're there to inform you towards their position. Your perception provides them with a position of power. If you give them the idea that they are the author and they know, even though there's 100 scientists, 100 doctors that will tell you different things about the same stuff, who's paying them? You should always ask that question. So, but nonetheless, because of these grand magicians on the media devices, we have tracked and changed what's going on in the world, the small businesses and the big businesses, and what kind of automobile you might like to roll around in, how much your insurance costs, how much it's going to cost you for all of these things, all perception based. But it's put us in many of funny positions in the world. We tend to look to the least among us that have the the largest face, largest mouth, largest audience, and go, well, they're popular, so they must know what they're talking about. We do that with everything. What's the popular religion? Go with that one. What's the popular football team? Go with that one. What's the popular? Is it Republican or Democrat right now? It's pretty much Republican. Everybody's going, oh, we're going Republican because of everything's going on. Right? What's the popular science saying? There's no such. See, the fact that there's a magazine called Popular Science should show you enough. Science is not about being popular. Science is about repeatable methodology to get to some conclusion, to make a quality assertion of how, why, and how and why something works, and if it will work again. That would be repeatable science, a methodology. It's not popular. Science is not, should not, cannot, but it is. It's called scientism, and we practice it on a regular basis. So all of these things that are going on in the world are based upon figments, small little abstractions. What's up, Brian Zen? What's up, Manfar? Zen Rocky, yeah. You got that Rocky Balboa going. Yeah, it's just it's a little chilly. So I do want to go. I do want to go outside no matter what. I always feel it doesn't matter where I stay. That's why I don't really mind being in between places. Like I'm gonna have to go jump around to a different place next month. I don't mind. I really don't need a lot. I don't like being inside. I always feel like, okay, I'm inside to charge my phone. That's about it. Put some clothes on. Maybe once in a while, cook something, cook a home cooked meal. But other than that, like, nah, I like to go see the ducks. I like to go to City Park. I like to go across town, go to Audubon, go to the Fly, go play around with the animals and see what's going on at the golf course, and run around the city, listen to music. You really can't beat it. It's not that there's not too much of a reason to be inside. Really not. It's basically just a place to take a nap. Anyways, yes, perception, how predictive programming works. Somebody says something enough, it never becomes the truth, but it'll become that repetitious pattern. It'll become locked into people's awareness, their consciousness, whether it's true or not is the point. And then when people make decisions based upon presumptions and false assumptions, it's like the media. Like if you read the newspaper, if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. Which one do you want? Now, if you read the newspaper, knowing damn well it's misinformation, it will provide you with actual information. If you're like, well, whatever they're saying, it's probably going to be the opposite. They'll give you a clue. So there's just so many things on a mass scale that because of what we're continually offered as information, which is the reason they can control, they can, it's called predictive programming. So they're programming a prediction, and their prediction is going to come true because what they're doing is a form of magic, which is altering your consciousness and perception towards something that then get you to basically act in a certain fashion in response to what they. So of course, if they say, well, that's what's going to happen, and then enough people not only become like that in their consciousness, they start making choices that are based upon that. A lot of information that we've been given is, we can certainly say history is quite a farce, quite false. And we as a species, as a humanity, have made plenty of decisions based upon knowingly been like people knowingly giving us false information. What would humanity look like if we were given a quality honest narrative of our lineage, our history, our ancestry? If we knew that really what was going on with the mud floods and Tatari and all of these things, if those are real, if the shape of the realm that we live on is something different, if why wouldn't we be? Why would, like, even if someone told you, let's just be clear, if someone told you the realm was flat and you were accepted or not, and that there was an ice ring or something around the thing, like an ice wall, it's like the Antarctic or whatever, and there was more land beyond there, they told you that. If they just went out and told you straight out, who's going there? It doesn't change anything. You don't want to go there. You wouldn't take that trip, would you? See, the only reason most people want to right now is because they see how effed in the A this realm is by the people that are leading us to complete idiocy. Like people would, oh, they would take, let's go do it. But most people, if you just if you were just told outright, yeah, it's been flat this whole time, and there's a wall, and then there's other stuff out there. But it takes a lot of work. It's gonna take effort to go out there. It's cold. It's cost a lot. Who's doing it? See, it wouldn't really matter. But nonetheless, we've been so overwhelmed with misinformation on even the simplest parts of our daily life. Consider consider you eat breakfast. Why? Why do you get up and eat breakfast? You think because they tell you it gives you energy, it's the most important meal of the day? No, it's not. It's absolutely not the most important meal of the day. It's the dumbest meal to eat when you wake up is stupid. It's moronic. 100% it is. You don't eat. Drink something if you'd like. Probably drink water, lemon juice, lemonade, something to get the stomach acids going to move out what's in your system. The most important meal is what you eat right before, right? Like in Ramadan when they just eat at night. That's when you should eat before bed. Not like right before bed, but there's no bed. So the simplest things we do, simplest information we're given, is completely malarkey. So how would anybody expect humans to make any quality choices ever about anything if you're continually just provided with the wrong information and you're going about setting up and practicing certain things in your life that is based upon information that you were given that is wrong, not true, false, inaccurate, and inaccurate on purpose. How many times we've gone through this? What's the healthiest diet? Some people are out here eating straight raw meat. Some people eating the raw diet. Some people on vegan joints. Some people vegetarian. Some people just trying to suck in that ether off the sun and the plasma discharge. Some people are like fasting for health. Some people are, but anybody's knowledgeable enough to go see those boxes with all the stuff on the side that says all chemicals and stuff. We all know. We at least know that that's probably not a good choice, but we all buy it because you can. There's only so much time you have in a day. You gotta put your hours in. You gotta take care of your kids. You gotta drive to work. If you whatever the hell's going on, you still gotta eat, right? But we're you get put into so many positions that like, why would you ever eat that? Why would anybody even consider putting that in there? Start with that. What kind of insane person? What kind of really manipulative psychopath would be like, hey, here's some chemicals. Let's go ahead and take those chemicals and put it in the stuff that you're going to put in your face and eat. What's up, what was that? iColly? What's up, yo? Where are we at here? October 25th. Oh, there's a partial solar eclipse. Nice. Okay, where are we at here? I'm on far. Partial solar eclipse. Yeah, I mean these dates coming up are whenever people get into prophecy and being popping off all these P words here, predictive programming, prophecy, all this, and pursuant to people's perception of what reality is. Like they can even though it's not the reality, they could EMP this whole thing off. They could blame it on that. They could say something with the sun and solar flares have electrical conduit aspect to what's going on there. There's pulsing energies and radiations. Something could happen then. I mean, most people were talking about October and November being pretty big on the giant world stage of political and otherwise. What like obviously we're watching prices of things go through the roof. And what's it cost you for gas now? What's it cost you for food? What's it cost you for? Remember how much butter used to be? I remember I used to be able to get 4 sticks of butter for $1.99. Now I can't. I go to this cheap store and it's $5. I mean, what's going on here? Things are changing, and they could do things with shut down the internet, they could shut off the electricity. They already talked about doing it in. They already talked about doing it in Europe, shutting down that people are gonna have to shut off their power from three to seven or something. Because now all of a sudden the electrical grid just doesn't work this year. That's all. So their perception is, even though it's not true, the perception is going to go, oh yeah, well that's problem, reaction, solution. Okay, yeah, go ahead, shut the power off. And I guarantee you one thing: when they shut the power off to people's homes during those hours, I guarantee that your favorite shopping mall will be open. I guarantee they'll be blasting heat in there. You know what I'm saying? It's all the ruse. I'm a manifestation negative generating, like what I just done trying to predict. Yeah, I mean, some part of manifestation is the real world manifestation. I can think and have some interesting things happen. It happens all the time. I know it happens to all of you too. But if you really put your mind to it, there's been days I got outside. I was like, I want to see a blue Ferrari today. And did I see a blue Ferrari? Yes, I did. What are the chances? 100%. I mean, because that's what I really wanted to see. I want to go. I want to see a puppy when I walk outside. I'm going to see a fucking puppy. You know what I mean? Like when you're in there like that, you can control things. But there's also on the larger scale, like, do you really think you can control and manipulate and magnify these thoughts that are radiating out of people's heads when you don't have, you don't have a platform for that? Like if if what Oprah is saying to this many million people, what Joe Rogan's saying to this many people, what all these different people are, um, they're putting little, they're just dropping little nuggets in people's heads. I'm not saying that Oprah's probably not on the good team. There's something really goofy about her. Joe's cool, dude. I mean, yeah, I think he just got paid. You can't just there's a couple things he can't talk about. He's going to push some sorts of sciences, and whoever's paying his bills, he's not gonna bite the hand that feeds him. But I'm just saying, in the grand scale of things, they're dropping little seeds of things in people's minds, and if people don't know how to digest it, they're going to end up thinking it. Womp, 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 womp. And all of a sudden, it it pushes its way into this reality. That's how this works. Your mind, your soul, your spirit that's inside of this physical thing is radiating out and interacting with everything in instantaneous. And as you're pushing energy out, you don't think that's going to start to manifest and fold the fabric of space and time and everything together to create something, to create an event, to create a physical, like a portal, perhaps? Of course, these things happen. Now, so how do we combat that? But when what they're doing is literally goes against the it goes into their back pocket as money and power and currency, and it steals and robs you of your energy, currency. Some of them they don't know they're doing it. Honestly, they don't see it that way. They just see it as they're trying to provide a service, they're entertainers, whatever. Okay, so be it. But how do you combat that? If you have little channels here and there saying something, but if people are singing the same thing in the same key, change the world. But we have like 100 different people saying 100 different things, and then the only people that are saying the same things are the ones that are going, I'm gonna say this in church, and you're gonna say this with me. And then whoever's saying something, go listen to one of these shows, and then go find out what people are talking about the next day, whether it's on the internet typing or making a response to it, or go out into the world and watch somebody have a conversation, see what they're talking about. What do you think they're gonna do? They don't have no original thoughts. They're being told, they don't even know it, but they're being influenced and told what to think because they don't even know how to think. The ability for their mind to explore and create and is already been plucked that the fuck out of there, and we're gonna go ahead and drop this in there. And they don't even know the process of how thinking occurs and what they can just let go. Like fuck your thoughts, fuck anything that you think, let it go. Here, this seems good. This seems reasonable. This seems like something that would be beneficial for humanity. Use that. They don't know how to do that. They just go, well, that's what they said. They're the professionals. Fucking jokers out here. How comes it says one is watching, but there's oh hey, hi Kali, I have two channels. I'm running this simultaneously on my Zen-Atman channel and my Zen-Alchemist channel. Most people probably go to my Zen-Atman channel. Link to that, go to that. I'm just running it side by side, so it's on two channels. So you're probably on the other one. What's up, Christopher Lee? What's up, Melissa? What's up, Proctor? Well, thank you. What's up, Muffin? Muffin Radio. Load shedding, scheduled power outages. Wow, no shit. Yeah, there's gonna be that's gonna happen everywhere. Some of it's happening organically, as we were talking about a little bit yesterday. Um, the sea level, not the sea level, the level of lakes and ponds and some rivers are kind of funky right now. So it's affecting a lot of things that are going on. It's affecting what's going to happen in the next month because of how much stuff is being shipped. Lake Mead is really going to cause quite an issue. There's a lot of things going on. So yeah, there'll be things. Obviously the climate is changing. It might be hotter, it might be colder, but it's differing the patterns of energy consumption, how and where it's being used. So these things some will be organically like they didn't plan it all out, and some of it's going to be like, oh, for sure, this is we're shutting the power off here and here and here, and here's why. What's up, Divine Dispenser? What are you doing? Wim Hof method is obligatory. Yeah, y'all better learn how to breathe. And if you don't know how to breathe, go back and watch my early videos on the breathing patterns. The alpha, the theta, the beta, the delta, and the gamma through the mouth, nose, mouth, breathing patterns. And you go absorb that. And you better not just learn how to breathe. And also watch the video I did on David Blaine's Ascension. That explains quite a bit of what's going on as well with the different gases in this realm. Yeah, what an immune system. Yeah. My immune system's getting a workout right now, man. Being cold, and I got all the bed bug bites, man. My immune system was like, well, let's see how this works. Hey, so check it out, y'all. I need to go take a shit. Just gonna put it out there, and I will come back right afterwards. But for you guys, remember this: you're allowed to Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, help a brother out because it's going to be cold winter, and I need a place to stay, and it costs money. So if you can help me out, that'd be great. And when I come back, we will continue this discussion, and we will do a little open forum wherever you guys want to talk about. And remember, there's rules to this life. One is be yourself because everyone else is already taken. Enjoy yourself, be weird, and when you feel like you have enough, share. Share. It's so easy to share. Giving away things is a great thing to do because it opens up the palm of your hand to receive. The more you give away, the more you receive. And if you give it to me, that's the best because I'm fucking me. I'm pretty awesome. I'll talk to you guys in, give me like 15 minutes. Yeah. Bye, bitches.